Hey, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Supreme Medium Diviner. I just had to come in real quick to tell you guys that I was able to tap into Pope Francis yet again, even though I wasn't meaning to, but I did. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not gonna hold y'all long, not at all. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop a video. If you feel compelled, please like, comment, and share. Please be aware of scammers. I don't have WhatsApp. You do have to go to my website to book. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, in my vision, I'm seeing this square. To me, it looked like a square wooden, dark wood table. Polishing the table. It's just like so sleek, so smooth. And I'm like, damn, like, why am I seeing a vision of this table and it's being polished? And then Pope Francis came to mind. And so I did my research and I found out what the table means. And before I found out, I said it's like it reminded me of an altar. That's why I said an altar. In the Catholic Church, of course, they have a wooden table in the altar. In Christian church, they have wooden tables as the altar. But the key thing that got me, I wasn't surprised that it was an altar in the Catholic Church. But when it said I specifically typed in on Google a dark wooden square table. It is where they put the sacred meal of Jesus on the table, but also where they sacrifice Jesus or Christ, as they say. So, y'all, this basically confirmed that they didn't find the soul, like I said in my other video. They about to sacrifice his body on that table. On it, they getting it ready right now. When I tell y'all, they was smoothing that table out. It was almost like they were just on it like this, just on it, on it, on it, making sure wasn't a crumb on that table, wasn't a mark on that table, wasn't a scratch on that table, and they were just smoothing it. I mean, like I could see my reflection, and it was like really dark wood. Like that's how smooth the table was. That's how clean I see them getting I saw them getting the table. So, what does this mean? PSA, PSA, public service announcement. Stay your ass in the house. Do not go outside unless you absolutely have to. Not until after they have had his service. Okay? Also, this altar is presented in front of Mass. Okay? So, this also is another clue that this is going to be in front of people. There are going to be watchers, onlookers that are going to be privy to this. What does that mean? Somebody's benefiting from the sacrifice here in this earthly realm. It ain't just spiritual. Somebody's benefiting from this sacrifice. I'm getting some satanic ritual abuse. SRA. That's what's coming to my mind. A lot of people who practice the magic of Solomon. Everybody is about to get a piece of the pie. This is like the ultimate one. And y'all is coming to me. It was planned. This was planned. This was planned. This was planned. I do not believe in coincidences. And the way that I work, when I tap in, and y'all, I've been tapping into this for 3 years straight. Ever since 2022, I have been tapping into this soul stealing that they have been doing. And I always speak on it right when Easter comes. But this is my first time going this deep. So I was meant to do this. This was meant to happen. I didn't tell y'all that. If you follow me, if you go back, I have the videos to prove the things that I'm saying. I think I actually got them here on TikTok. Go back 2024, 2023, 2022, and now 2025. I was led to this moment to be able to tell you guys this is what's happening. The masses realize that the people are waking up. This also tells me they didn't get as many souls this year. They didn't get as many souls from 2024 to this time of 2025. They couldn't have. And the fact that they're doing it this year, when he opened up those holy doors to give people a new slate, this right here is just, I feel like, just a continuation or a prerequisite to Mardi Gras. Because I told you guys that Mardi Gras is just like for them to get everything out their system, right? Do anything, the most vile thing, and get it out their system. And then we have Lent, okay? Lent is before Easter. Lent is where like everything is so sacred. They're being forgiven right now. And now that they're being forgiven, let's do the ritual with the sacrifice. When the Pope opened up those holy doors, and y'all know they said that the baby was crying. Y'all, they playing in our face. They playing in our face. You saw the look of terror, the look of horror on Pope Francis' face. Honey, his heart, that's being put in the box is going to be a relic. Thank you guys for letting me know about that. Um, y'all, oh my God. I don't know if they're going to deem me for saying this. It's going to be some cannibalism. It's going to be some cannibalism. It's going to be some cannibalism. Real serious cannibalism. I'm just here to tell y'all. I'm just here to tell y'all. Real serious cannibalism. Not the whole heart. It's going to be a piece. A little piece. A little snip. This brings me back to my reading and channeling of the Vatican Girl. If you saw that video, I told you guys that there was this brown substance that was coming up out of her. Remember I told y'all about the cream looking color substance that I kept seeing Pope Francis like spit up? This has something to do with taking like the life out of somebody, because that's what they were doing with the Vatican Girl. I could literally see like her breath coming out of her mouth. It's a ritual. It's a ritual. And this keeps the body, think of the body alive but mummified, like preservation, preserving. Okay, they still have to have that body. Okay, and so this has something to do with like preservation of the body and also taking stuff out that they need out of the body. The Vatican Girls was brown. His is a cream color. If you have not seen that video, I think I have it here on YouTube as well. If not, I know it's definitely on TikTok. That's all a part of the ritual. That's all a part of the ritual, y'all. So me seeing that altar last night put the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, when I say this is going to be in front of the masses, I'm not talking about the general public. I'm not talking about the general public. We're talking about world leaders, people who are orchestrating this political civil war, orchestrating the entertainment industry. The Jesuits. The Jesuits have come to collect. The Jesuits. They're bigger than the Illuminati. They're the ones who gave the Illuminati their power. So don't even get in my comments talking about the Illuminati. We're talking Jesuits. It just came to me. That's who's going to be there. That's who's partaking in the ritual. That's who's running the show. The Jesuits. If you do not know who the Jesuits is, you need to do your research. I don't got time to explain it today, but we'll go into the Jesuits later. That's another day, another time. Let me give you an example. Donald Trump went to the school of Jesuits, but he didn't graduate. Let's put it right there. Okay? Okay? Let's put it right there so you can get an idea. The Jesuits. That is who's going to be participating in this. They are the rulers of the world, and these big names are up under them. Okay? The Jesuits, I've been telling y'all this, telling y'all this, telling y'all this. If you follow my TikTok ever since, oh my God, like I'm doing this as I'm talking to y'all, right? Everything has led me up to this. I have done videos talking about the entertainment industry and the Jesuits. Y'all who know what I'm talking about. You need to go back and look at my videos to bring it all to here. I told you that the Jesuits wanted to take over again. That is why the entertainment industry is going down the way that it is, because the Illuminati has not been doing their job and they're taking it away from them. And when they take it away from the Illuminati, things get way more conservative, which I don't mind conservative, but when I say conservative, you know what I mean by conservative, right? They get way more conservative. They're very tight on everything. They're not concerned about the little people. See, when they did the Illuminati, they allowed the Illuminati to come through because the Illuminati was more liberal. You understand what I'm saying? They allowed them to have some expression. The Jesuits, black and white. What I say goes. Okay? They're taking, they never not had control, but basically they want to put things solely back in their hands. And by participating in this ritual, by having a sacrifice, this allows them to do that because they did not get a soul for Jesus. I'm telling you that right now. Okay? Jesus did not resurrect on April the 20th. Did not. Not one bit. So, also, you did not know the Jesuits were the first people to implement slavery over here in Western civilization. Not the first people to start it, but they had a big hand in slavery over here in the Western civilization. There are people who are suing them right now. So please, please, please do your research on the Jesuits. But those are the ones that are going to be partaking in this ritual with his body on that altar. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. There's a lot of energy that needs to be used. Stay in the house. Only go out when you need to and then get back home. At least until his festivities, Pope Francis' festivities, are complete. Let me see if there's anything else that y'all need to be aware of. Let me think. I think that's it. I think that's it. Um, I think it's quite sick. Y'all do understand people who do things like this, it's not in them. Let me just put that, it's not in them. That's why they had Solomon. It wasn't in Solomon. Solomon had to steal the power from so many people. Solomon used diamonds to build his temple. And you know how he did it? With his ring. And you know what his ring had on it? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You know, kings made amulets with that name on there. This is all magic. Please start doing your own magic. Please start doing your own rituals. I promise you, you will be so empowered, they can't even touch you. All right. If y'all got any comments, put them on in there and let me know what you think. But I had to just come through and let y'all know about this real quick. So until next time, bye.